folks. Welcome back. Let me just do a quick check. Yeah, we're live. That's a good thing. So, man, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to go. And I don't know how to end this. But I was just on X, and Chris Pavlovsky just said, "Hey, I'm about to go do some things on Rumble." And he just started his tip jar thing, the Rumble wallet. Just outrageous, so cool. And I've been trying to do this. Sorry, it went bright really quick. Um, just double check really quick. Boop. Yeah. I'm down to one screen. My behind the scenes 50-inch screen up top is gone. My secondary screen, I had three all day. My secondary is turned off because I got a new VR, well, an old VR set, but new to me. So I'm down to one screen for right now until I get a new computer and all of that stuff, fun stuff. So this is cool. Um, I'm trying to learn it. I'm really close to learning it. And I could see how once I do it once correctly, that it'll be super easy and I could repeat that a whole bunch. But I've tried it a couple times, and the first time lost 20 XRP, which in the future could be a really expensive mistake. But so I'm not going to try it again because I heard early Q2, second quarter, April, we're going to come out with one touch. Uh, and there it was right here. So we're going to have smart wallets kicking in. So later on, I'll just one touch and do it instead of like the 10 steps and three wallets that it takes right now. So that's cool. And I'm going to look at something and hopefully not lose my train of thought. But man, it's so exciting. Lots of things. Seems like all the narratives are converging around um, April or so, beginning of Q2. All right, so I was just checking my audio. Sorry about that. But yeah, everything seems to be converging around April. Supreme Court just said, hey, next week, next Wednesday, we're gonna see if we're gonna take all of the $600 billion Trump took in and to help the nation to see if we could just give it back. And all the people, all the countries that were ripping us off for decades, we're just gonna give them back all the money they gave us. So that's the Supreme Court was supposed to vote on that today, rule on that today, and they didn't. They said they're going to do it next Wednesday instead, and then next Friday, the 15th, is supposed to be when the Clarity Act passes. So I think that's going to be a quick little rug pull, and they definitely won't. I think they're going to kick the can down the road on that because we still got to start panicking about the government shutting down on January 30th. I mean, how's your? I keep posting on X like, hey, how's your government shutdown doing? Oh wait, too early. We're not supposed to panic about that yet because if we took care of it soon, it wouldn't be a panic. So if we push it to the very end, then we could panic and make it a big deal. And everyone's like, oh, it's here. We're surprised. Why didn't we take care of this earlier? So we don't panic now. Save your panic for next week uh, when we only have 2 weeks left to keep the government open. Then we'll panic. So enjoy your shutdown. I think it's going to shut down. But here's the narrative I'm putting together. Just my opinion. we know XRP already has clarity through the lawsuit of um, through the SEC lawsuit. I don't want to connect anymore. So the SEC sued uh, Ripple during the President Autopin's devolution, his residency, and the result of that lawsuit, they found that XRP is in fact a commodity. It has clarity. So it's one of the only things besides Bitcoin, as far as I know, that has clarity. So what I think is going to happen, because there's some interviews in Congress, is the Democrats mostly, but they're both the same. Democrats are the National Socialists, and the Republicans are the Zionists, just the same as in Nazi Germany, 1930s. The Zionists and the National Socialists came together to form the Nazi Party. Now Congress is the continuation of the Third Reich through Project Paperclip, and I think they're funded by the banks. What is there, 12 lobbyists per member of Congress? So the banks are pushing really hard to still be relevant, because they're not. The banks are dead, but they're trying to not let you know that. They're trying to convince you that they're still relevant when they are not. We are the banks now, and they're trying to slow roll that while they could hold on for dear life. So Congress is not on the American people's side at all. 0%. They are all illegitimate. They cannot prove they were elected. They were not elected. So they're putting in some poison pills, CBDCs, stable coins could go sideways. Um, a lot of other things, but they're going to try to take away self custody, cold wallets. They want that gone because, the carbon taxes and the social credit scores, they want to tell you how to spend your money, and because you're not smart enough to know how to spend your money, and they want to steal all your money, will make you feel bad for spending money on groceries while they steal it and do all ungodly evil things, satanic perverted things with your money, and want you to feel guilty for buying groceries. That's who's voting against the Clarity Act. So I don't think it'll pass. And kind of, if it does pass, it'll be a bastardized poison version of it. So my instincts are saying I want it to not pass because it's poison. It's made by an illegitimate Congress that cannot prove they were elected, funded by evil bankers that funded the Zionists, that funded the Southern Democrats for the Civil War, that funded the Nazis. Like, the same money is now funding this version of the Clarity Act. That funded the Federal Reserve. All that is the same money, and it's been evil for centuries. So that I'm assume everything's poison, everything's fake until they prove it's not. So right now, I'm saying whatever version they pass is going to be a poison pill meant to destroy uh, humanity, and more specifically, the American patriot citizen. So I'm leaning towards hoping that the Patriot Act does not pass. Patriot Act, whoa! I wish that didn't pass either. But the Clarity Act won't pass. I think it'll be a rug pull. I think there'll be an emergency. Congress won't come to an agreement on the budget because they want to pay for all the illegals. Because if all the illegals were gone, there would be no Democrat Party. The Democrat Party would disappear. Just like if you if you moved vaccine season to July, then the flu season would move to July as well. Same thing. Everybody has their brainwashing to make them think everything's in reverse. So living creatures do not have genders. Living creatures have sexes. Gender, only inanimate objects have gender. So, and you see Republicans and even MAGA saying there are only two genders. Living creature, Grok said it the other day in a post about gender, like living creatures are not inanimate objects. Living creatures are living creatures. Humans are living creatures. Humans are not inanimate objects. Humans have sexes. Inanimate objects like lamps, like microphones have gender. Dare de das. So all that you have memorized exactly wrong because you were brainwashed. And it's a daily thing to unbrainwash yourself, to unfuck your mind. You have to work on it daily, like mowing your lawn. You have to mow daily or weekly. You can't mow once and be done. Oh, I need my second screen so bad. Don't know. All that to say, a lot is going on in crypto these days. Like outrageously crazy a lot. And and XRP, what did I say? It's has like 66 or no, that's what pulled it. Sorry, I hit the mic. It's probably messed up now. XRP pulled out of no, Trump pulled out of 66 regulations worldwide. XRP is like compliant 70 different regulations, something like that. It'll probably show up. Eliminating taxes on small BTC. We got to define small. Somewhere a while back, I saw it was $200 was something. So I'd like to see what small purchases is. $1,000 would be a small purchase. That'd be sweet. I don't know what they say. So that's really cool. But yeah, Bitcoin's a store of wealth. XRP is the rails, is the settlement process of global purchases. You could settle billions of dollars in a matter of seconds. So that, I don't know if people people are aware of. Oh wow! Let me find something good to stop on. That's here. We'll go back to here. So forgot what I was saying. But yeah, this isn't here yet. He has a beta wallet or something like that. So this is your Xamin wallet. And I'm hearing April 1st, I think. They said, beginning of Q2 into Q1. So couple months, we're going to have FXRP on Xamin wallet, on the XRP ledger. And maybe I should start explaining that, because maybe it might help me, because I don't I looked at the how-to video, and I lost 20 XRP doing it once. They just disappeared. I don't know where they went. I think I accidentally sent them my XRP. I think I sent it to I'm not going to log in my wallet, but I sent it to here, and you could only send FXRP to here, so my XRP just disappeared. So that sucks, and I'm still mad about that, so I'm not going to try again. What you got to do is get into here, or nope, not there. Get into here, FAssetOracleDaemon.com/flare, and you got to get into here and Mint connect some wallets, which none of the wallets I have connect because I guess they're layer one, layer. See, I got to learn why they don't. Or, well, I want to learn just because I want to know. But like we were seeing over here, in a couple months, it'll just be one click. You'll just stake it all in one wallet. Let's see if they explain anything better. Oh, that's just a joke. Let's go to his. I deleted all my comments in there. I was like, win one touch. How do I do this? So blah 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 blah. So nobody's saying anything. But that's really cool. I can't wait for that. Um I don't know, just exciting. But and there's how-to videos and all that, but I lost 20 XRP just trying to do it, and that hurt my feelings. That could be a big mistake later, if price appreciation. But so I'm gonna just step back, just hodl for now, and wait till they get the one step we see, and that will, because I was, something if you could explain it simply, and I'm still struggling to explain this. So that's how I don't understand it. And I haven't made it through all the steps. I lost 20 XRP. They just disappeared. So just not for me to do. I could wait a couple months. I might lose a little APR. Wait a couple months and just, yeah, no separate wallet, one click from XPRL, execute. So, who's the guy? King so and so, cool guy. He does the whiteboards. He'll explain it like this is I got a little beard hair that keeps going into my mouth that I didn't trim right. So the Xamin wallet will work as a remote control to move everything on Firelight, which is FLR, which is the FLR network. So later on, not right now. Right now, I got like 10 tabs open, 2 how to do it. Well, I guess they're the same video. 1 how to do it video. I got the white paper. Got to get over here to F assets. Got to connect a bunch of new wallets that I don't want to. And you got to do a bunch of things. And I guess, once you know how to do something, it's easy. Like if I just handed you a guitar and you'd be like, God, this is hard. It sounds like shit. I'm like, dude, guitar is easy. You're like, but yeah, you've did it for 20 years. So if I, just this is all I did and I did it for, hours and hours and studied it, I'd end up doing it. I'd end up being successful at it. I get that. But I want to wait. I want to wait 2 months. Doge. I'm trying to, put my my aluminum foil hat on, my conspiracy hat. So BTC Fi, that's got it. Damn it. That's maybe to try to compete with Master. And with tokenization coming, I don't know. Things are about to be really cool. We are the banks now. So XRP that's from financial institutions, big banks, central banks. BIS is the central bank for central bankers. This is what they're going to do. So if they adopt FLR, out fucking rageous. So I keep making sure I'm going. My three people, it's probably all me. I got windows open somewhere. Oh yeah, how do I turn that on? Campaigns, studio. I need live viewership stats. Boom. Oh, that's hooray. Hooray for me. Where'd it go? Oh, it's over here. Um, yeah. XRPs for central banks, big banks, conglomerates, people sitting on billions of XRP to transfer, quadrillions of dollars of money, especially with tokenization coming on board. BTC Fi, cool. I wonder. I wonder if you could wrap your stretch, your STRC. That's the preferred stock when tokenization comes. You're still getting the dividend from stretch. You wrap it, you throw it on this. You get a dividend and a reward. I have no idea. Outrageous. But DogeFi, I think old Elon Musk is going to do some shit and come in with Doge on X. I've no data to back that up at all. But because Rumble's doing it, Rumble's got the wallet going. I think it's day 2 or 3 of Rumble's wallet. That's why I jumped on right now to try to just throw my hat in the mix and see if I signed up for the tip jar, and maybe I could get a new camera and a new microphone that doesn't have static. Because if it's static right now, I'm sorry. If I bump it just a little bit. So daddy needs tips. But yeah, if Dogecoin does something, that's weird. It's just those three. Maybe they're all layer one. Does Dogecoin have clarity? Because I know Bitcoin. Can I type it? Clarity. Okay, so they're not. So, oh wait, what am I using? Bing. Bing's retarded. Where do I want to go? FSX. So, because XRP and Bitcoin have clarity. So if this is, that's weird, right? Because they're going to onboard everything basically, probably is my guess, or other people are going to jump in the game, whatever. But how it works, minting flow of assets. So I could explain it like this, but I can't do it. I tried once, like I said, and I lost my XRP. Just 20 of them, just 20. Like after a price appreciation, that'll be probably something I'll never want to think about again. And I know there's an XRP ledger and Songbirds like the practice ledger, and XRPL is the real deal. So they run the beta ledger, I guess. They probably have a better word for it. So, oh wait, FXRP is minted on Songbird once the collateral is locked on the receipt of XRP is verified via the FLR data collector, because they have offline verifiable parts of the blockchain that come back online. That might be Songbird. The system mints the corresponding amount of XRP and delivers it to the user on Songbird. See, like the more I try to read it and understand it, the more you get in the weeds, in the weeds, in the weeds. So I think I'd send him a message like, there's a show called Silicon Valley, and when they were releasing their compression middle out platform, they they're a team of coders, and they made this really amazing compression project, and they released the beta out, and everyone they sent it to loved it, except their venture VC and friend Monica, one of the lead characters. She didn't get it. She didn't like it. She didn't get it, and she's like, "You guys, I'm sorry. I wish I got it. I don't get it." And all the people they sent the beta out to were engineers, and they loved it, and it was exciting and amazing, and they couldn't believe like this is going to change the world. And the one like non-engineer, non-coder person, like just a normie in a good sense of the word, just didn't get it, didn't understand why it was so special. And I think that's kind of going on here. Like, to a coder, they're like, holy shit, that's gonna change the world. But to normal people, they're like, all right, so how do I do it? And then you get text on X like, it's super clear, it's super straightforward, and it's super easy. Okay, that's not helpful at all, block. And so then they're explaining it the best they can, I think, but they need to explain it to a normal person and then have that normal person write how it works, kind of. So in my opinion, it's like that scene in Silicon Valley where the tech is amazing and all the engineers are like just shitting their pants how it's going to save the world, but they're not explaining it to the population correctly at all, is my opinion. Because I think I'm decently smart, and I lost 20 XRP trying to do this. It's not straightforward. So you got a mentor, underlying network. So where's number one? Reserve agent collateral. Don't know what that is. So that's probably reserve agent collateral. So that's not defined. Define your words, define your terms. And I'm not talking anything bad about the product. I obviously don't understand it all the way. I think I get it and how cool it is. You could wrap XRP, and it's an intermediary. I'll see. I might not get it because I can't explain it that well. And so that when it goes to here, where's two? Lock collateral. That makes sense. They lock it up. Okay. Lock collateral in the pool and the Volt collateral. Where's three? Okay. So then I got to jump over to here. See, like, there's no connecting line over to here. So that's where it took me forever. Like, oh, you got to go, like, you don't do it on their website because you can't click anywhere. Explore Yield just takes you down here. That takes you to this. This takes you to this, which is, now I forgot where I was at. Oh, fuck you. Which is the mentor, but you got to figure out how to jump over here. So they have a path and then a big old giant, what's that Atari game, Pitfall? So it's Pitfall. So now you got to figure out how to get over here. So a couple more tabs open, another video open, and then you end up over here in the mentor. Send underlining to agent. What's underlining what? Underlining collateral? Send underlining to agent. Whatever that is. Didn't define it. Underlying. What is underlying? Send underlying. Underlining collateral? Underlying, don't know. So I send that to the agent, but there's like 6 steps in between this, I think. Yeah. Open a wallet, connect your wallet, connect to the FLR network, get a wallet in the FLR network, get uh, a ton of stuff here. So that's so from two, you got a pitfall, jump over the moat to here. It's about five or maybe 4, 5, 6 steps here, and then something happens, and then an agent. Yeah, okay, that's why they didn't put dots here because something happens here. That's like 5 or 6 steps. That's where my money just no. I didn't even get to the minter. Where did my money get lost at? Here somewhere. When I when I tried it, my XRP disappeared on step 1. That's as far as I got there. So I didn't get past step 1 when I tried it, and step 1 took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tabs, 3 wallets, and I didn't get past step 1. So not straightforward in my opinion. And maybe some of these tabs are unnecessary. Maybe some of these stupid wallets they queued me up for are unnecessary. Like you got to connect a wallet here, and you got to connect wallets here, and none of these wallets I had, and none of them I want, none of them I had. So mine that sucks. It was step fucking 1. Step 1 is what I couldn't get past. And so right around here is when my XRP disappeared. So then they lock the collateral. Then you jump over here somehow. You got to figure that part out. You get to FS, and that's right here, FS Oracle Daemon. I got there by going to this video, and in this video in the description, there's the link, and then that's how you get to step 3. So that's how I had to do. So what the shit, right? And then you got to do like 4 or 5 steps to get a bunch of wallets open and link a bunch of things and do a bunch of shit. So that's where these dots right here are missing, because that's about 4, 5, 6 steps. Then you get to an agent, send underlying, whatever underlying is. I'm betting it's collateral, like the underlying collateral, but have no idea. Send that to the agent, and then you approve transaction with FDC. Don't know what FDC is. That's not defined. So like as a scientist or as a researcher, you have to define your terms before you use them. So like somewhere they would have to define FDC before you use them. You wouldn't have to do that if you were talking to a bunch of engineers and computer scientists. Then they all know what you're talking about. I don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. Don't know how to get here. I actually do know how to get here. You gotta go to you gotta go to this website. You gotta, oh wow, they won't let me get there. How to? You gotta go to how to. You gotta go to watch video, and in the video you gotta scroll down and get the link. So to get from here to here, you got to do about 5 steps that they don't explain how to do. And to get to here, you got to do 5 or 6 steps of setting up like 2, 3 wallets. You got to do a wallet connector to another wallet. Then you got to go to Firelight and set up another wallet on your computer. So Minter, what is it? Step 4. Then you go to step 5, provide proof of requestment. And that goes back to here again. So step 1 and step 6 end up in the same spot. Or step 1 and step 5, you end up in the same spot, an asset manager contract. So yeah, I didn't even get step 1 done. Reserve agent collateral. Sent my XRP to the wrong place. It disappeared. I'm not going to try it again. So this is not for me right now. I wish it was. I really want to understand it. I don't think, but I think honestly, it's not for me and it's not designed for me. It's designed for corporations, people that have 1,500 computer programmers, on staff to facilitate this. It's for them. People with PhDs in computer programming, it's for them. Um, so yeah, I don't know what the terms are. I don't know what an underlying is. I don't the steps, the pitfalls, and the jumps and the moats. And I thought I was pretty intelligent until I can't get past step one. Step one cost me $22 or what? $25. 20 XRP just disappeared. So I'm not trying it again. I'm waiting for that one. And I'm negative. I'm mad about that. I'm glad this exists. I wish they would explain it in human words. But in a couple months, it's going to be this. And I bet you I lost everybody. 'Cause, well, I'm just explaining it. This is how I learn. So now I know that I have no fucking clue how to do this. I don't even know what these words mean. Don't know what any of this stuff is. I've been researching it for about a week. Cost me about $25 and lost XRP. Participate in yield farming strategies. FLR-based DeFi earning rewards in a way it's not possible today. And I know it's liquid staking, so I could stake it here and get my STXRP, and then I could put that out for loans, so I'm getting more yield. Yield farming. I get it. I want it so bad. I want this. It seems I'm not smart enough. It seems I'm just not smart enough to understand how to get past step one of this. I just can't do it. So that sucks. It makes me kind of angry. It makes me pissed off. It's like, I'll bet you this is like how old people feel when using a phone. Like, I just can't unlock the phone. Well, you just got to hold your finger on it and use your fingerprints on there. And they're tapping it. Like, no, you got to use your fingerprints. Like, I am. So, like, holy shit, I'm the old person trying to figure out how to operate this system. Um, yeah, I didn't make it past step one. So I got to loop around, somehow get to here, get to here, get to here, whatever FTC is. Mentor, I know what Mentor is. That's this. I do know what that is. And you got to connect wallets. You got to go to Wallet Connect. You got to connect this. But then it has to use a whole bunch of wallets you don't have. And I'm not getting Bifrost right now until I feel I need to. So, uh, I'm just frustrated. I wanted to get it so bad. I get this part, yield farming. That's passive income. That's dividends. I get that part. I get why it's important, and I think I almost get how it works. I don't get that part. I don't know what the words mean, but I know it's over collateralized. I know that word. That's not on here, and I already know that it's over collateralized. So it locks in here, and then it goes, and then it stops, and then you got to figure out how to start something else and send it in here again, and then that goes into here. No, that goes into here, and that comes back out to the mentor. Then where does it go? Six. Step six is the end. Mint and send. Then where does that go? Because there's no arrow coming back in. I need another arrow coming down if it goes back to the. I don't know. That's not clear to me. Give me a flow chart. All right, that is a. Give me a good flow chart. Or maybe that's good and I just completely don't understand it, which is seems like it might be the case. But I think this is fucking cool. I think everyone's going to be using it. Oh, where did this come from? Um, I wish I was damn smart enough to get it and understand it. You need like a fucking one of them 15-year-old computer geniuses to be like, all right, here, dum dum, here's what you do. Yeah. You could get loans against your crypto, which is non-taxable because it's debt. You don't get taxed on debt, and you still have your assets. And if they appreciate, you can just roll it back in, take out another loan. Oh, I see. There's going to be a future that's really soon, maybe in April this year, 2026, that the chains of debt slavery fall free. They fall down away from you, and you realize that you are the bank, you are the government, and these fucking demons that have been trying to extract and squeeze every ounce of your God-given rights out of you and trying to steal everything from you to where you feel guilty after buying groceries, they all fuck off. It's here. It's so close. I just don't know how to use it. But the cool thing is, so all of that, the thing that got me really mad and confused and disoriented, in 2 months, you're just gonna click this beep, and then it's gonna be like a row. It's gonna be a controller controlling all that other dumb bullshit that's super smart, genius, excellent. That's gonna all happen in the background, and I don't need to do it. It's just gonna be this, and then I could stake this from the Xamin wallet. So the future is almost here. And there's some really odd Hugo so and so is building this. I don't know all the last names yet, but he's building this. And they're super geniuses, and I wish they could just make me understand it. But I'm gonna keep working at it. Little by little, I'm gonna start understanding it. I mean, right now, the very little that I do understand, like I can't even make my way through this, and I'm still ahead of 95% of the population on this planet. I can't get past step one, but I understand a little bit. I have the tab open for the mentor, and that's about it. And I have the how to video open. That means I'm ahead of 95% of people on this planet. So I'm going to keep digging. I'm going to keep figuring this shit out. I bet you 99% of people have never heard of Firelight and Flare. Like nobody knows. Maybe a little more than 99.999. Maybe 1% of people heard of Flare. I don't know, but I'm completely excited about it. I wish I could do it, and I wish I was gaining yields off XRP. I'm just not smart enough on my own right now. 80,000 just minted. This keeps changing. So somebody just minted 80,000 FXRP. So now they're getting passive income off of holding their XRP, and they get this ST XRP coin, a staking XRP coin token, and now they could let's see. So now they could take their STXRP, that's FXRP, 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 supply. I thought I saw STXRP. So you could lend it out for 3%. You could stake it. They don't have the APR yet because it's brand new. You could deposit it and just let it sit there for 8%. You could supply it for 123%. I don't know what supply means though. Is that loan? No, that's not lend. See, I'd rather stake it. But they're saying it's going to be around double digits. So this is what I want. This is what I want. Ah, just not smart enough, man. Like, So the way I would have to figure it out would be load up some more XRP into some new wallets that I have to create and take a chance on losing that or getting hacked or something, because I just don't know enough. And so to figure it out, it would cost me money. Just like I would have to buy more. I'd buy XRP, figure it out, move it around, take a chance of losing it again. I'm not willing to do that right now. I'm not willing to invest in that much when in 2 months I'll just have to click one button. So that's where I'm at with that. Something else was supposed to come out today. Oh, real fi. I don't know if that was. Yeah, see. Yeah. So their link takes you to this. That doesn't help me. Walls are down, XP down. So these guys. So this, I mean, this explains it well. I think I get the process. You wrap your XRP 1-to-1 with a FLR token, and then the FLR token. Oh, this is Hyperliquid. But okay, so I need to study how to wrap a token more, and so I just need to study it more, just get more familiar. This video is pretty good. This is on their website. That's my how-to video, and you got to go to this video to find the link to Oracle Daemon to find this mint right here. It's not on the website, as far as I know. But I don't think this is meant for the individual, the retail. I think this is meant for the industry, the institutions, the banks, the central banks, the BIS. But let me know what you guys think. I'm gonna keep searching. I'm gonna keep trying to figure. Yeah, and then you get a principal and yield tokens. Yeah, you get the STXRP on Spectra. See, I don't even know what Spectra is. But liquid staking token. You stake your FXRP, you get this STXRP. You can make it do a bunch of other things where you're getting yield each time. Like the banks do now, your dollar, you put your dollar in there, they give you 1 or 2%. They're making 12%, then they make that 12% do another thing, then they make that do another thing. That's going to be us now. We are the banks. I don't know what Spectre is. And see, I don't want to mess around and get too spread out, have like 15 wallets open, and the way I could explain what's happening is I was running a bar in 2013, and this was the boom in microbrewing. Everybody had a microbrew beer. Everything they were doing maximum hops, maximum dark IPA. IPA. Not a porter. What's Guinness? Fuck. There's a porter and then there's the heavier one. Stout. Jeez. Yeah, it's been a while. So they had IPA stouts, regular stouts, red ales, whatever. Doesn't matter. And the market was flooded. I was a small bar. I had, 6 taps. So I had to pick like the best representation out of each one, which was a fun job. Drinking beer in the morning to figure out what I wanted. That was fun. And the beer was free. And it was my job to do it. Thank you very much. And there's the bars down the street. They had 30 taps. So they had all the shitty beers that I would never have on tap. But nobody knew that because they didn't research. So I think that's where we're at now. There's tons of wallets, tons of blockchains, tons of meme coins. Just the market's flooded. But people are going to start figuring out what's happening, what's going on. 90% of that shit's just going to go away. You're going to be left with your two-hearted, your crooked trees, all the, and I can't remember all the other ones. Uh, all this the same. Dark Horse is my favorite brewery, and all the same. You're going to be left with the big names, the quality utility coins. I think that's what's going to happen. So there's going to be a filtering coming down, and I think that's in the next couple months. It's going to start and progress. So I'm going to wait for that. Shit. Okay, I'm got to get done talking. My throat hurts. April 2026, phase 2 rolls out. That's the DeFi cover. That's going to give you your one-click SRP S or FXRP layer wrapped XRP yield farming. Everyone's coming online. It's happening. Couple months. Right now it's super duper hard. Money is about to get really easy. The banks, the governments, everybody was trying to make money very hard on purpose. They were making money very hard for you to where you feel guilty for going grocery shopping. That is an evil, parasitic person. We need to tell the banks to go fuck themselves. Tell the government to get the fuck out of here. You are worthless and we hate you. We are the government now. We are the banks. Money is easy. What scarcity is pretend. Scarcity is a made up phenomena by evil, demonic creatures. Abundance is natural. Abundance is the default of this universe. We are moving it into abundance. We are the banks. We are the government. We are the news. Let's keep going, keep researching, keep being amazing. I love you all. I'm signing off. I don't have any background computer, so you're going to see the magic. All right. Love you guys.